Hello, Giants Roll again. I just want to show you a real beauty here. See, I'm still out here on the 110 freeway. Well, this is actually a transition to Lord knows where. Maybe the southbound 5 takes you over to Downey. Nice town, all-American town. The original McDonald's is located there, in not actually Downey, but in a city called Lakewood. You have Speedy out there, the original mascot for the McDonald's franchise. It was before Ronald McDonald, I believe. One day I'll go out there and I'll film it for you. You'll blow you away, Janet. Show it to your friends. In the good old America that we lost years ago. I want to show you something. Here's the the mess, of course, on the freeway embankment. This is the transition. But what's so appalling, Janet, is the disgrace that I'm going to shoot this to Susan Atkins, that pariah, that one of the Democrat, globalist, Marxist, socialist, slavery party adherents, acolytes, and an acolyte and a sycophant of Gavin Newsom, the warlock. Look at this. They busted through this. This is a crime committed here. They busted through this fencing. This is state property. Okay? They busted through this fence, and they had these pariahs living under here. And look who they're facing. Well, first of all, look at the spray can bomb. Sorry, it's a can of paint. Look at all the graffiti up in here. Okay, look at this. These pariahs are under here, and look who they're facing: the children. The LA Unified School District, that sewer, which I'm a product of, which is a disgrace to education. You'll be lucky if you have your own book to read from. They're always they always say there's not enough money. Oh, really? What about the lotto, which was instituted in 1985? That money was supposed to fund these schools. They're always saying, "No, we don't have enough pencils." Where the hell's the money going to? To the governor, of course. It's a racket, man. Janet, it's a racket. So this is how much they care about the kids. They'll be playing tetherball, and guess who's under here? Probably having sex and doing oral sex and having missionary sex. They could be doing anything under here. Doing drugs, and then they're watching them. So now you realize why these kids are so effed up. And I'm sending this to Susan Atkins, to Mr. Rubio, to that creep Scott Wiener, who's all about LGBTQ, homosexual, despicable, depraved sexual practices that promote that sickness, that disgusting sodomy that he loves and he engages in, I'm sure, and trying to get our kids on that kind of path with sickos. Okay, now here it is, and but there it is. You see it up there? That's where the fencing is. There's the school up here. See, so you can see it from another angle. There's the playground. Today's President's Day, which is a disgrace. I'd rather celebrate George Washington's birthday or Abraham Lincoln's birthday. I don't want to celebrate Woodrow Wilson's birthday, that bigot. Or Barry Obama, that bigot, with his Black Thug Lives Matter and Al Sharpton. Paying tribute to these lousy presidents. Johnson, with his Vietnam War and his neglect of the Alliance for Progress that was supposed to help Mexico and those other countries be self-sufficient. Now look what we got. Because of President Kennedy's assassination, and then Johnson couldn't care less. And what about George Herbert Walker Bush and George Walker Bush, those two pariahs that were in the White House? Paying tribute to them on President's Day? I'm sure you agree with me, Jenna. That's a sacrilegious. Let's put it that way. Dude, look at that. It's not a bad neighborhood. Let's see those wood siding homes back there? You know what happens? These are originally wood siding homes, but a lot of these Latino families eventually get in there and they can't afford the wood. So they just put some stinking stucco and just slap it on there and look ugly. You take care, bye.